This is the space. What I love about biking is it clears my brain. I get home and there's so much to do at home. When you're out biking, it's got like a reset for me. I write a lot of lyrics when I'm biking too. Somehow it just clears away the mud. Didn't get much snow this winter, but it's getting kind of rainy here in the spring. Epic. I love a rainy night. Love a rainy night. Love a rainy night.
Hopped up red and the lucky man said that you had enough to drink today. Poor cat of the 15 best of rare. Searching for a place to stay. Sideways glance at hidden romance. The chance to pants is all part of the game. On heads on lifelong keeps on left brain. Living in a picture frame. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Our minds and play. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Our minds and
It was exciting to go from playing in like a restaurant bar where there was no stage and playing these little après-ski joints in Telluride to playing sheds and festivals in a pretty short amount of time. We played a lot of shows to get there.
I had no idea I was going to become a touring musician. And my parents were probably like, wow, why'd you do that? And then the band kind of just formed and it just like fit my lifestyle and the band kind of had a life of its own.
There's definitely an excitement when you see that the size of the audience keeps getting bigger and bigger. That was a very exciting period of time. You know, the 90s into the early 2000s was really a big ramp up.
It was very dynamic. I mean, it was unbelievable for sure. I don't know what to say about it, except we were emitting a really resonant frequency. That's what jam band stuff is, right? The resonance. If it's vibrating, if it's making you feel something, if it's giving you goosebumps.
As we kind of kept growing, this is through the 90s and 2000s, bands like Little Feat would be playing with us and we'd be like, oh my God, we get to play with Little Feat, but I also think it probably helped them to some degree to get the younger fans. Be like, oh, of course, we love Little Feat now.
And there was a lot of luck and timing involved. We just started being able to make a solid living out of it and build a business out of it and build a life in it that seemed to meet all of our needs without being like back in the early days, in our 20s, like we were on a trajectory where it's like, yeah, this is undeniable. We have to keep on doing it.
We were kind of the perfect storm of a festival band, I think, at the right time when a lot of these festivals were gaining traction as well. As the festival circuit was kind of arcing, we were also hitting our stride, and to come out and play with all the variety that we have, we were a great festival band.
One of my favorite personal stage entries was I paraglided. I know how to paraglide, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I paraglided into a show on Mount Shasta where the band got on stage already. They knew I was going to do it, and I was at the top of the mountain, and I launched, and they're like, well, we'll just start without him. And they started jamming, and then Kyle said, look, it's a bird, it's a plane. And I landed my paraglider. Some guy came up and said, I'm a paraglider pilot, I'll roll up your wing. I'm like, what the fuck? Ran to the stage, someone handed me a beer, and then we started the set. So that's pretty legendary in my little book of events.
Partially because it's so different is why it stands out. When we went to Fuji Rock in 2005, the thing about it, first of all, you're just in this other area, like how do people know about the band? But the band has a lot of fans at Fuji Rock. There were so many things individually about it, like the way that festival thought about the jam band, they thought about it like a spiritual thing that you could improvise and that you could stretch out musically and make up all the stuff like on your own during the middle of your set on every song. So art installations everywhere, it's in the forest, nothing to do with seeing the music, but leaving just as much of an impact. Disco balls in the trees and lasers off the disco balls, that actually became the inspiration for when we were basically designing Electric Forest.
We played that free show on the hill in Boulder over by the Fox Theater kind of out there. And that was, we didn't expect how crazy it got. There were a lot of people out there. I don't know, thousands of people out there. They were climbing up on lampposts. They were getting on top of buildings along the street, and it just like roll out and last minute put the word out, and that show was pretty epic.
Colorado bluebird sky.
A lot of the highlight reel definitely happens. Some of the shows that we pulled off at Red Rocks, whether it be like, the drone show, which we never get to see that stuff. So it's also kind of funny, like we never get to see the grandiosity of the production, which is something I miss sometimes because I still consider myself a music fan, but since I'm on stage so much, I don't like go seek it out. And so we've just been trying to creatively like get ourselves in a good headspace where we're like, whatever happens with the outside world, like we're just going to continue to just put as much joy and positivity into what we do as possible.
Hey, what's happening? How you doing? Why don't you come on in? We'll check out some vinyl. I was just checking out some of the albums and thinking about how these albums relate to String Cheese and some of the music that we play. I'll just try to find something here that I cut my record collection way down. I had to cut back. Everything here has some meaning to me. So let's check out. This is the Bluegrass Countryside, and that's Bill Monroe. So here's a good one. The Lynn Morris Band. Now, here's somebody we all know and love right here, Ronnie McCory as a teenager trying to grow a mustache, playing in the Lynn Morris Band. These 3 albums right here are huge. My first, like initiation into bluegrass. Olden in the Way with Jerry on banjo. This is the first bluegrass album I ever listened to when I was a kid. My brother brought it home. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Newgrass Revival with Sam Bush and John Callan and the guys. Here, huge string cheese influence. This is like more pop and rock and different kinds of stuff. My older brother Dave was really into prog rock, and I'm trying to find this album here, Oh Kansas. Oh, we did a little Carry On My Wayward Son. Is that on here? This one. This is crazy. King Crimson. My favorite album cover ever. Here's everybody that played on the album, right here, and you get to like hang out, put the album on, put the phone down, and just kind of check out, as you're listening to the music, you can check out, oh, that Merle Travis, he was playing guitar on this, cut. Earl Scruggs and Vassar Clemens and Jimmy Martin and all these people. Kind of warmth to the music too, that it's a like more human feeling.
I have so much love for, they call it Gnawan music, and they play a Gimbri bass. It sounds like a bass, but it's a melodic line at first, and all the songs are around it, all the dances are around it. So Morocco is just, I'm okay to overhype it.
Wow. Yeah, talk about looking forward. Yeah, that's going to be wild. It's going to be super safe and super fun, and just like, it's such a mesmerizing, mystical country. My God, it's like the intersection of so much. Where Europe meets Africa, it's just crazy.
The thing that I like about the Morocco trip is that it's not real insulated like some of the music, international music festivals that you go to or shows can be like all-inclusive. You go to those all-inclusive resorts and honestly they could be anywhere. But this is going to be a little more immersive, so I'm looking forward to it.
There's just like so much diversity in that area of music. I'm going to do everything that I can to help present it in a way that's inspiring for anybody that goes. Whoa, whoa. I wish I was tripping so I could give you a real whoa. That would have blown my mind.